Hi guys, it's Card Maestro here and we're going to be doing a trick for you and we hope you like it. So I'm just going to start off the trick by giving the deck a shuffle to show that there's no gimmicks or no setup. This is an impromptu card trick. So I'm just going to give it a shuffle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out two cards and I'm going to show you the two cards. Okay, so let's take one card. Let's take the other card. Okay, so I'm just going to get a peek at the cards and just going to leave these two cards right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shuffle the cards again. I can give the spectator shuffle the cards as well, but I'm going to shuffle the cards instead. Give the cards cuts, do overhand shuffles. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread out the cards. And I want the spectators to choose a card. So let's say they chose this card, okay? So I want to look at it. I hope you see it.
Yes.
So I want you to memorize the card. Okay, so now I'm just going to leave your card. And I want you to say stop anywhere you like.
Stop.
There, okay? So now I'm just going to put your card there. And I'm just going to get it lost somewhere in the deck. And give the cards a riffle shuffle. Okay? Yes. Just give the cards a cut. Give a riffle shuffle to make the spectator satisfied. Sorry about that, guys. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys these two cards. Okay, these two cards are soulmates. I think you guys know what soulmates are. So the King of Hearts and the King of Diamonds, those two are soulmates. So let's just leave those two cards right about there. And now I'm just going to spread out the cards. So since your card is in this deck somewhere, right? So I want you to just point out somewhere that you think your card is in this, okay? Sorry about that, guys. So let's say the spectator pointed out here. So I say that I get a strong feeling from there as well, guys. Okay? So let's just imagine that I'm taking the card out. So in this case, the spectator takes the card out and he's gonna give it to me. And I'm just gonna try to push it into this, okay? So watch, 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, one card has sandwiched between the two cards and that's your card. So that's the trick, guys. If you want to learn how to do it, don't forget to stick around for the tutorial. Here's the tutorial, guys. So this trick was done by Card Shuffle 99. He has a lot of good videos, and if you haven't subscribed to him, just subscribe. He has a lot of good videos. So here's how the trick is done, guys. So first you go out to the spectator and you can shuffle it any way you like, any way you want. I like this trick because it's impromptu and you can do it anywhere. You can do it with the borrowed deck. You don't have to have a full deck of cards. Yeah, those are some of the things that I like about this trick. So you can shuffle in any method. Because there's no setup. You can even give the spectator shuffle the cards as well. And you can do cuts, anything you want. So when the spectator says like they're satisfied, and you can even show the cards just to show that there are no like setups, So now what you do is you just go through the deck without showing the spectator, and while I'm doing that, I'm just actually finding any two soulmates. So the soulmate of the 5 of diamonds is the 5 of hearts. Soulmate of 5 of spades is the 5 of clubs. Jack of hearts is Jack of diamonds. So I usually take out the kings because I really like the kings, or in this case I'll just take out the aces. Ace of diamonds and ace of hearts. So I'm not gonna show these cards to the spectator. I'm just gonna leave them right there, okay? Just leave them there. Okay, now what you do is you can give the spectator shuffle the cards as well, or you can shuffle the cards. So you can give any kinds of shuffle, overhand shuffle, you can do cuts. Now what you do is you just spread out the cards and ask the spectator to choose one card. So let's say they choose this card, okay? In this case, the King of Clubs, okay? So now just leave that aside and ask the spectator to say stop anywhere they like. So they say stop there, okay? So you just put their card in this, but you don't look at their card, and keep a pinky break here, okay? Keep a pinky break and just put this on top of it. So when you're looking from this angle, you don't see anything, but when you're looking from this angle, you can clearly see the pinky break. Okay, then what you do is you transfer it into a thumb break. Okay, so since the spectator put their card here, you close it, you keep your pinky here and keep a pinky break, and now you transfer it into a thumb break, as you can see here. And now what you do is you control their card to the top of the deck. So there are many ways to do this, guys, but I clearly prefer this method because it's easier and it's easy to control the cards and it doesn't get screwed up. So what you do is you swing cut a portion of the cards from the cards that are above the break and take them to this hand and just swivel these cards, drop them and put this on top. So now what you've done is you control the card to the top. So let's do that again, guys. You can do it in another method as well. They say stop there. I'm just going to keep pinky break and just swing cut. You can again swing cut if there are a lot amount of cards, and then swivel that and put that on top. So now you control the card to the top. Now what you do is, while you're taking these cards, you misdirect the spectator and just push off this card and get a pinky break here, okay? So there are many ways. Some prefer to just, peel it off and get a pinky break. I prefer that method. And some get one card up from your pinky. But I prefer the pushing and getting a break, okay? Then while you're getting these cards, you just push and get a break, as you can see here, yes? So now you take the cards and show them you don't show them, okay? Just drop them on top of the break and just lift them from the break and just grip them with your with your middle finger and your thumb. And now what you've done, you don't flash this card like this, guys, okay? You just keep it like this and just peel off the first card. And as you can see, these two are soulmates. Then you just say, as you can see, these two are soulmates, the Ace of Diamonds and the Ace of Hearts. Then what you do is you just square these two cards up. But actually, the spectator thinks that there are only two cards. But actually, the spectator's card is in this as well. Now what you do is you just keep this pile squared there, okay? You don't need to flash it like that because then the spectator will know. Just drop that like that, okay? Just drop that like that and just leave that. So now the trick is about done. So now you can shuffle these cards as well. Then you spread the cards. Okay, then ask the spectator where do they feel that they have their card, okay? So the spectator can say anywhere. So if they say here, you just take these cards and what you do is you hold it with your middle finger and your thumb, and just from these fingers you just pull this like that. And now what you do is you take all the cards from the break, both these two cards, and just lift them and keep them right there, okay? So this helps you guys. So I'll explain it further after I explain this. So then what you do is you just imagine that you're taking the card, and just now what you do is, why it helps, guys, when you put it like this? So imagine you have it like this. When you put the card, you just do that and the spectator can see that you're moving your thumb, okay? But when you put it here and you have to do it fast, just imagine that you're just doing that and do that, okay? So as you can see, their card has just gone to the top. So that's the trick, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you liked it, don't forget to comment and subscribe and leave a like below. Thanks.